Hello guys, I hope you're all absolutely wonderful. Today I'm in a little bit of a different location. I'm actually in Atlanta for work. I'm staying at a hotel and I had a little bit of free time this morning since I woke up extra early and went to go work out, and our meeting got a little bit pushed back. So I thought, why not film a haul since my hotel is dangerously / conveniently located directly, it's actually connected to the mall. So there's a huge Sephora, Neiman Marcus, Club Monaco, Bloomingdale's. It's very dangerous, guys. But yesterday, we got here yesterday afternoon and we had a little bit of time before I had dinner. So I went and spent my life away at Sephora. So it's a little bit of a Sephora haul with a get ready with me. It's kind of like a mix of like products I usually use and new stuff from Sephora. So I hope you guys like this type of video. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to do like more of these, like first impressions and stuff like that. Let's rewind where I have absolutely no makeup on. Hi guys, so I have no makeup on now. I want to show a few things also that I've showed in my recent hauls. So the first thing I'll be doing is, and hopefully this is like okay, because I am like, I don't know if like the sound is going to be okay here. But anyways, this is like, I've been obsessed with this primer. It's the YSL Blur Primer. And that's what it looks like. It has little gold specks in it. I just put a little bit on my hand. It's such a nice, and then I just like rub it in. I just put it kind of like in the places where I tend to get like oily or products tend to separate a little. First thing I got at Sephora, and the only thing I went in there for, but then ended up spending close to $300. Tell me I'm not alone in this, guys. It is the NARS Velvet Skin Tint. Now I will say, I previously had gotten the sample in Alaska, but when I went in there, I was kind of talking to the girl and I told her it's a little bit yellow, and she was like, honestly, I would do Finland for you. I mean, you can see I'm very fair, and even though I do have a little bit of a yellow undertone, I feel like it's just, I don't know, Alaska was too yellow. So I did go with Finland, which is the second to lightest shade, and honestly, I prefer for it to be lighter. Like, I don't necessarily tan or anything. So it is a little pricey, but I did try it out. I wanted to make sure that I was going to use it and that I really liked it. You do get a good amount of product in here. You get 1.7 fluid ounces as opposed to, like, I'll tell you that It Cosmetics CC Cream is 1.08. And I get a lot of wear out of this one too. And honestly, with this one, I use more product because even though it is, you can totally build it up to full coverage. This is just like a nice medium coverage off the bat. So I'm just going to apply a little bit on my hand. It is a little bit of like a moussey texture, I would say. And then I'll just go ahead and apply it with my fingers. And I've applied this before. I usually just use a buffing brush, like whichever one. My favorite is like the Real Techniques. That's probably my favorite one, the Real Techniques buffing brush. And I just feel like that just blends everything in really nicely. But obviously, if you have a little bit more time, you can do the Beauty Blender. But I mean, I'm not really in a rush, but this is just kind of realistically, I use this brush so much. It's the Real Techniques buffing brush. So I'm just gonna work that into my skin. The finish of this is so nice. It's so like, looks like skin, but just like perfected, if that makes sense. Like your skin, but just perfected. It really hides redness, imperfections, diminishes pores. I just got a hydrofacial over the weekend, so my pores are like really small right now, but before that, I was using the skin tint, the sample, and it looked really nice. So this is something you definitely don't need. I feel like there's a lot of foundations out there that you need like perfect skin to wear it. This one you definitely don't. This will hide any imperfections, and it's just super nice. I'm gonna add a little bit more because I've missed my nose area. So there you go. It's pretty much blended now, and I totally like this shade more than the Alaska shade. The Alaska was a little bit yellow, where this is just kind of like evening out my skin tone perfectly. So there's that NARS Velvet Skin Tint, which I really like, and you guys should try it. I have an oily T-zone, but the rest of my skin is fairly normal, so I'm not like super oily or anything, and I really like it. So I just did my brows with the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Another thing I got is a new eyeshadow brush from Bobbi Brown. I was like almost didn't get it because I did recently get this Sephora Pro Tapered Crease Brush. I showed that to you guys in one of my hauls and I love it. I just like looked at this and thought it was what's missing in my eyeshadow brush life. It's just like ridiculous what you kind of like justify when you're in the haze of Sephora. But I love Bobbi Brown brushes. The Bobbi Brown brushes I have are literally from college and they are intact and beautiful. So this is just the eyeshadow brush from Bobbi Brown, but that's what it looks like. I just find that it's the perfect shape. I just wanted it and I don't have another excuse. I'm gonna try this Maybelline Color Tattoo stick that I got at Target the other day. I did use the Barely Beige yesterday, so that haul will go up before this. So, because I did show like in my Target haul this that I got. But I'm gonna do this bronzy shade, so I will let you guys know how I like it. I'm just applying it like directly onto the eye. It's a really nice shade. It's definitely reminiscent of my By Terry Ombre Black Star in Bronze Moon. But I'm just gonna use this very lightly. I have Tom Ford Cocoa Mirage here and do that matte brown shade and just do my crease a little bit. This brush is really nice. Because I find the MAC 224 sometimes are a little too fluffy. So I wanted something that will define my crease a little bit more. I'm just gonna go in with my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer that I love. I feel like I have dark circles even though I slept enough last night. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever corrector too, just so I feel like there's a little bit of blue, purple underneath my eyes. So I'm gonna set everything with the Too Faced Primed and Poreless. I like this. I prefer my Laura Mercier setting powders to set, but since I'm traveling, I just brought this. I have Hip Pan on it. It's nice to set both under eyes and your entire face. So again, another thing from the haul is a Bobbi Brown bronzer. I used to use her bronzers back way in the day. I got the color Natural, which is this second shade, I believe. That's what it looks like. So it's a matte, like natural bronze. I'm excited to use it. Use this MAC brush with it. I forgot which one this is. So just gonna gently use it just to bronze up. Oh, it's so nice. I got it just because I'm always using the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, which I love, but it's a little cool to my skin. I'm really pale right now. So I've successfully bronzed my skin. It's really nice. I love this. There's like powder all over it for some reason, but again, Bobbi Brown bronzer in Natural. It's definitely pigmented and will bronze up your face. I think I need to play around a little bit with it more. I like it. I may need to use the big fluffy bronzer brush that I have from Bobbi Brown instead of that small one from MAC, but I do really like it. Moving on to mascara. That's another thing I bought. This is by Givenchy. It's the Noir Couture Volume Mascara that I've been watching Hello October a lot, and I always have liked her. I just have gotten into her again recently, and she was using this and said she really liked it, so I picked it up yesterday. I'm still going to use the Clinique base that I always use because I love that. It along really well with this primer, so I'm gonna do this first. This is what the mascara looks like. The packaging is so cool. I'm obsessed. That's what the wand looks like. Oh, it's nice. I've been using the Too Faced Better Than Sex, so it's definitely different. This is more lengthening and defining, where the Too Faced one is very like volumizing. I would say this one is a little bit more natural, but I like it. I like it a lot, actually. You can see my eyelashes are very like voluminous. I also use this primer, so keep that in effect. I should have not probably, but I want my eyelashes to last all day because I have like a dinner meeting and all this stuff, so I need to be like completely set for the day. So one of the last things I got is this by Boscia. I was not gonna get it. I was like, I don't need it. I don't need it. But I got it because it's amazing. It's this Boscia White Charcoal Mattifying Makeup Setting Spray. I saw someone talk about it, someone I recently subscribed to, I forgot her name, and then I went to Sephora yesterday and I was like, ooh, I need to spray it. As soon as I spray it on my face, I immediately like put it into my little baggie. It was just, you couldn't leave without it. This is a lot. It was expensive. It was like $38, but it's a lot of product. If you think about, I think the Urban Decay All-Nighter, which is what I tend to use, it's like, I would say maybe half of this, and I think it's 30. So honestly, you're not paying that much more. I mean, it makes sense. And how sleek and chic is this bottle, honestly, guys? It's like, how can you say no to this? For my mascara to, I was going to say to cool down, to like set, and I'll show you guys two other things. These are my favorite. I've talked about these before. Saki Brightening Hydrogel Eye Masks from Boscia. They're really hard to find. I just got one. I was going to get two, but I was like, no, I'm getting way too much. They're $15 for 3, and they make such a difference on your eyes. They're amazing. I already used it today. It's the Elizabeth & James Nirvana White Dry Shampoo. I did work out earlier this morning, and so I didn't wash my hair. And I usually use the Batiste, which I'm like a big supporter and fan of Batiste Dry Shampoo. And I was not going to get this. The same thing. I sprayed it, and I sprayed it into my hair yesterday when I was in Sephora, and I couldn't leave without it because the scent is, oh my Lord, it is amazing. It smells just like the Nirvana white perfume. You guys, like, you need to try it. And I would say the effects are very similar to the Batiste Dry Shampoo, maybe a little bit more volumizing. But guys, this is amazing. I'm like really happy I bought that. Okay, so I'm gonna mix this up and then spray. Ooh, it smells so good. It smells like, you know how all Boscia things smell so nice and like so like herbal kind of? It smells like that. I love it. God. Guys, why do products do this? Like, it's ridiculous. The last thing, but not least, another Hello October favorite is the Clinique Liner in Intense Sassafras. Oh God, this video is gonna be super long. I can already feel it. So that's what it looks like, and that's the pencil. So I will line my lips. It's really nice. It's really nice. Definitely a pinky, rosy nude color. I love it. So I just realized I didn't put blush on, so that's probably an important step. I'm just gonna do a little bit of Chanel Jersey. All right, guys, so this is my finished makeup look. It's very natural, like perfect for every single day. I have like a lot of meetings today, and hopefully it will last long. Sorry, I'm washing my hands. It will last throughout the day, and I will let you guys know. Obviously, I know that the Matte Velvet Skin Tint is awesome. I've already tested it out, and it's a great product, but I'm glad I went with the little bit of the lighter shade. I think it looks a lot better on my skin, and I'm really excited about all of these new goodies. Let me know if you have any like more questions about any of the products. I'd be more than happy to answer. Let me know what other like types of videos you guys would like to see, or any feedback on videos. I know I've been posting a lot more than usual, and I've been really onto my YouTube game. So, and I just don't want to just keep doing hauls, and I want to do a little bit more. So if you have any recommendations or video ideas, please let me know, and I'd be more than happy to do that. If you guys want to keep up with me, you can always follow me on Instagram and on Snapchat. I post a lot on there during the week, and when I'm not doing like my weekend vlogs and stuff like that. Username on both of them is Pamela I. Sanchez. So thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'll talk to you guys another day. Bye.